Hey, how's it going? Good evening. This is the Dean of All Things Spicy from Conjured Vapors Peppers. I'm here to do a pepper review. This is called an Ahuachapan. So they're gorgeous peppers. They start out very lime green, and then they ripen to this beautiful orange color. So it's really interesting how they almost seem like they dry up way, way, way faster than most peppers. I have to get them right at the exact right level, which I think is where the top is still slightly green, but the rest is orange. If I wait a day longer than this, it's already dehydrating on the plant. So I think this is where I have to start picking these pods. Um, let's see. Let's see what it tastes like. Let's see what it looks like first. No, there's some capsaicin on the blade this time. Last two peppers I didn't have hardly anything on the blade. Let's see how it looks. So it's a Capsicum Baccatum, which is huge in my garden this year. I'm growing a lot of Baccatums and they're just growing beautifully. So, very thin walled pepper. The placenta pretty much goes entirely down the center of the pepper. So, for those of you who may not know, the placenta is where the heat resides, where the capsaicin resides, and that would be this line that's going all the way down the center of the pepper. So this is the placenta, which the seeds attach to. And you've probably all heard that the seeds are where the heat is. No, that is absolutely incorrect. It's the placenta that the seeds are attached to. Does that mean that the seeds have capsaicin on them? Yeah, absolutely. It drips from the placenta onto the seeds. But the seeds themselves, if you wash them in soap and water and then just eat the seeds, you will sense zero spice. Promise you. Give it a try. But anyway, beautiful pepper. Let's see how it tastes. Hmm. This is absolutely an interesting pepper. Um, it has a slight sweet flavor at the outset. I can't really place what type of sweet. My first thought was maybe slightly tangerine, definitely a citrus. Um, but I think the tangerine was more because it was orange, and that's just my imagination. So I think that's not exactly the sweetness that I got. It kind of turned a little bitter halfway through. Didn't really go floral, and it wasn't a bad bitter. It was just a. I don't think I've ever tasted a pepper like this before. The burn, tip of my tongue, roof of my mouth, sides of my mouth, nothing towards the back of my tongue or in my throat. The heat level, probably 10 to 30,000, somewhere around the Serrano heat level. Definitely higher than a jalapeno. It is the most unique tasting pepper I think I've ever eaten. I cannot place this flavor in any other pepper. It's definitely unique. I think if I'm gonna keep growing the Ahuachapan, I'm probably going to dry it and use it for powder or flake. Um, I wouldn't mind smoking them and trying them in a sauce as a base. If I have a sauce that's like too hot, which for me is rare, but for other people, when I like the sauce, it's definitely too hot for others. So I could probably use this Ahuachapan as a base to bring down the heat level. I think it would be a fairly versatile sauce pepper. I don't think it would change the flavor of sauces too much. So I absolutely think that's what I would do with the Ahuachapan. So the burn is still lingering a little bit. I'm thinking upwards of that scale, maybe 30,000. I'm not thinking closer to 10, I'm thinking closer to 30. Yeah. Good pepper, different pepper. Grow it, try it. You might like it. I like unique things, and it's definitely a unique flavor. So, this is the Dean of All Things Spicy. I'm out. Have a good one.